There are three things every great company has that mediocre companies don't. My name's Achumboro Ataande, and I'm a full-time entrepreneur, angel investor, and attorney. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what are the three things you need to have if you want to create a great company. Now, let's get started. The first ingredient to having a great company is having a great vision, right? Your vision does several things for your company. One, it attracts the right people, right? So before you have your product line, before you're selling things out the door, before you have phenomenal marketing, branding, etc., you need to be able to recruit people or recruit clients, right? And your vision is what does that. So your vision helps you recruit clients at scale. Your vision helps you recruit people at scale. Why? People want to join a quest. People want to join a mission. If you have a vision that intrigues people, makes people want to be part of it, it really helps you create a compelling company, right? So furthermore, a vision helps you figure out what type of products and services you want to develop. Imagine how hard it would be for you to create a product or service where you have no idea where the company is going. Then you're blowing in the wind. And it's not just you. Your employees will have the same issue. If they don't see an overarching vision, they're not really going to know what they should say yes to and what they should say no to in terms of how they should devote their time and energy. On top of that, a compelling vision helps you attract people, retain people. So what happens when you don't have a compelling vision is you typically have to compete on salary, location, and other benefits. You still have to do that in some sense, but a great, phenomenal vision will make people want to sacrifice or make the people who are attracted to the vision would be willing to sacrifice for short term or long term other things they may get from other competitors in order to be part of this vision and help bring this to fruition. So a great vision does some amazing things for you. The famous management consultant Peter Drucker once said, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast." Now, a great culture will really help your company blossom, right? You can have a phenomenal strategy, but if you don't have the culture to hold it together, you're not going to even be able to get to the third point, right? So what happens with culture? Culture is the do's and don'ts of your company. It's what you stand for. It's what you're willing to accept. It's what you're going to push out, right? So for me, my companies, we have a very high expectation culture. So we're here to work. We're not here to play around. We'll joke a bit. We'll get to know each other because we're spending a lot of time working together. But we're here to do great work, right? And so every time somebody's not doing great work, I'm holding to them. Are they abiding to our cultural standard? Are they striving for excellence? If not, that's an issue. Are they holding their teammates to strive to excellence? If not, that's an issue. So this culture, this camaraderie, this what you will do, what you won't do, that really creates a tight team. It lets you know what people to have inside. So make sure things get done well so you keep aligned with your vision. So there's other benefits of a good culture. Sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, a bad week, a bad month, maybe even a bad year. Culture can help you with morale, right? Especially if you have, so me, I have a semi-transparent culture at the company where I'll let people know whether they're doing well, whether they're not doing well. When I say semi-transparent, that means I'm not sharing everything, nor should you, in my opinion, be sharing everything with every single employee you have or every single contractor you have. But I will share, hey, this is where you stand. This is how the company is doing. And this is how I'm doing sometimes. Maybe I say, hey, I remember there was some time we have a ask for help, right? A collaborative culture, ask for help if you need. There was a time where I was going through, I went through a few deaths and something happened. And I said, look, this is what I'm going through. You know, if I snap at you, I typically don't snap at people, but if I snap at you, this is maybe what's going on. I'm going to push you. And everybody kind of rallied around me. So that's part culture. What is the expectations? Are you support each other? Or is everybody gunning for themselves? So these are some things to think about as well. Expectations. So we also have a culture of going above and beyond. And people are expected to hold their colleagues, hold their bosses, hold their subordinates to that culture. So if somebody's not going above and beyond for one of our clients, that's a big problem for us, right? So we're holding each other to strong that we're going to go above and beyond for clients. And then I'm looking, okay, you did X for a client. How come you didn't do X plus one? And now it's not just, so start off with me and me always doing X plus one, X plus one, X plus two, X plus three, going above and beyond. And now, okay, I train first the front line because you typically have your front line before you have your managers. So I train them and then I train the manager. Hey, this is my expectation. I expect us to always go above and beyond for our clients in everything we do. Hold people accountable. And eventually that just started everybody's holding each other. Hey, have you done this? Did you think about this? Etc. So going above and beyond that culture, it really helps that now you don't have to be the person looking over somebody's shoulder the whole time. The culture is looking over their shoulder, and it gets embedded in each one of your people so that when something's going wrong, you don't have to be the one saying it. Your manager doesn't have to be. The expectation / the culture will be setting those terms and setting those boundaries. Businesses live and die by their execution. The third thing that makes great companies great is their ability to execute. That could be speed of execution. That could be execution in general. Can you execute your vision, right? That's what it comes down to. How many people can execute your vision? So at the end of the day, your ability to retain clients, your ability to retain employees, your ability to capture market share comes down to your execution. You can have the best strategy, you can have the best culture, you can have the best vision, but if you can't execute, it all falls apart. So are you able to follow up? Are you able to complete the tasks you've been assigned? Are you able to go in? Are you able to do what the client paid you to do, right? Are you able to get them those results? Regardless of our intentions, we are judged by our results as companies. People want to go with companies they trust that that will deliver for them over and over and over again. It doesn't matter who you're selling to. Everybody, when they're making a decision, they need to take it back to the CEO. They need to take it back to their board of directors. They need to take it back to their managers. And so if they're going to select your company, they need to know that you are going to not make them look bad. That's in the back of everybody's mind when they're making a recommendation. Is it safe to make that recommendation? And your ability to execute over and over and over again in the marketplace is going to signal that you are safe. And that ability to signal that you're safe is going to make more people want to do business with you and provide for bigger contracts, right? Because typically with bigger contracts, there's bigger requirements in terms of, can you actually handle this? Now, in your employees want to see that the company's moving forward. They want to see that the company's executing on its vision. It can't just be a dream. You have to be getting closer and closer and closer to it. Your ability to execute will also help you retain employees and make those employees want to recommend you to their friends or other people they'll think will be great for the company, right? That ability to execute is going to create buzz within your company. And then it's a virtuous cycle, right? It starts spinning. So that execution creates a culture of execution, which makes your vision seem more real. So now that your vision's more real, people are more excited about it, and you're getting closer and you're getting closer. It feels more achievable, right? So then the cultural standards is setting more, and you become to execute even better. And it just keeps on becoming a flywheel. So this is why these are the three things that I think are incredibly important if you want to have a great company and not a mediocre one. One, you have to have a great vision, right? You have to have a great vision. It doesn't mean, I want to save the world. So if you're like, hey, I'm in a boring industry, I can't have a big vision. You can. It may take some while for you to work on that, but there's a carpet company called Interface, and their mission is to overcome the biggest challenge facing humanity and reverse climate change. Not stop it, not pause it. They want to reverse it. So think about how powerful that is in terms of driving your people forward. And think about how big of effect that carpet manufacturing probably had on climate. Now they are instilling in their people, hey, this is what we're doing through our business. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a vision that's attached to the exact thing you're selling. It could be, hey, we're doing this in order to do this, right? And that can fire people up. And that's what you want: super motivated partners. You want super motivated employees. You want super motivated clients. So thank you for watching. My name's Achumboro Ataande. Leave a comment below to tell us which one of the three resonates most with you. Please hit subscribe. Thank you.